And what's good? Welcome back, everybody. Glad to have you guys back at the stream once again tonight. I'm Behind the Arc Basketball. A good game in store. It's only one game in this time slot. Currently only two games tonight. The Lakers on the road taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. LA this season at 500, 24-24. Currently ninth in the Western Conference. Philadelphia at number 6 in the East, 28-19 record, but just 2.5 games back from the number 1 team, Miami, in the East. It is tight there in the top half of the Eastern Conference. This is out in Philadelphia today, Wells Fargo Center, and both of the leaders of these two teams, they have been on a roll, especially Joel Embiid. Incredible what he has done for the last month or so. Embiid on an absolute tear, as he is averaging over 40 points per game during the last 5 games for Embiid, scoring 34.5 points per game in the year 2022 through 12 games so far. He's got 25 points as a monthly low this month for Embiid. He's got 8 games with 30 points or more. 2 games that he has scored 40 points or more. And then in there, he had a 50-point game last week against the Magic. LeBron James, top scorer for the Lakers, number 2 in the NBA behind KD. And Embiid's number 3 in scoring, right behind LeBron. Embiid's averaging 29 points per game, LeBron at 29.1. And LeBron's been the top scorer for the last 18 straight games carrying the Lakers here. This is his highest scoring season since the 2007-2008 season with the Cavs. Warren, Joe, Connor, Omar, glad to have you guys in the channel once again tonight, as we're going to tip off in about 3-4 minutes from now. The starters revealed for both of these teams. Backcourt, frontcourt for the NBA All-Star Game. West frontcourt starters, the captain, LeBron James, Nikola Jokic, Andrew Wiggins. Shock there, he gets put in the front court for Wiggins. And then for the guards, it's going to be Steph Curry and John Morant for the Western Conference. For the Eastern Conference, front court for all-star starters, the captain, Kevin Durant, Giannis alongside, and Joel Embiid as well. And then the 2 guards for the Eastern Conference backcourt, DeMar DeRozan and Trae Young. Vincent, welcome to the stream, taking the Lakers tonight. Joe, welcome back in, man. Hit me up in the chat who you guys got in this one. Feel free to vote if you guys would like to. Lakers or Sixers tonight. And make sure to spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and ring that notification bell as well. Last game for the Lakers, they won against the Nets on Tuesday, 106-96. LeBron dropping down 33.7 rebounds, 6 assists. They only had 8 turnovers as a team, forcing 18 by Brooklyn on Tuesday night. And for Philadelphia, they have a 9-3 record in the new year. Last game, they won against the Pelicans by 10, 117-107 on Tuesday. And Joel Embiid in the last game dropping down 42 points against New Orleans. Sixers come into this game on their home court. They're the 5.5-point favorites tonight. Oh, wow. I know LeBron was dealing with left ankle soreness. LeBron will not be playing tonight. So that has just updated, as the Lakers starters are without LeBron tonight. So that's obviously massive loss. He is the top scorer for the last 18 games, carrying the Lakers all throughout the season. Anthony Davis is back. Davis missed 18 straight games in a row. He returned to the last game against Brooklyn on Tuesday. So Davis is back. But, I mean, this is going to be a far one, stretched out without LeBron listed tonight. So he is out, and also Kendrick Nunn. So that's why the line jumped all of a sudden from 2.5 to 5.5. Because LeBron's been listed out. And then Philadelphia's got 2 players out, plus Ben Simmons, who's been out for the whole season. But Seth Curry, Shake Milton, both out tonight for the Sixers. I've got the Sixers. I've got the Sixers by a lot tonight. The Lakers are, as we see right here, LeBron testing it out in warm-ups, as he was going in day to day every single game basically lately for LeBron. and not announced in the lineup. Yeah, Davis is back. It's just his second game back. He only played 24 minutes in the last game. So Davis will get the start tonight. Starting five for the Lakers looks like this, as they wear the yellow uniforms, purple numbers, purple letters, white outline to those numbers and letters. Russell Westbrook, Avery Bradley, Malik Monk, Stanley Johnson will get the start tonight, and Anthony Davis. There's some nice uniforms right there that Philadelphia is having. Joel Embiid averaging last 4 games, 42.5 points per game, 58% from the floor, over 12 rebounds. He has been on a tear in the new year for Embiid. They go in the dark blue uniforms tonight for Philadelphia. Red numbers, red letters, white outline, as we're about to tip off in just a moment. Starting five tonight for the Sixers. That will be Tyrese Maxey, Furkan Korkmaz, Matisse Thybulle, Tobias Harris, and Joel Embiid. And once a reminder here, once again, is LeBron James has been ruled out tonight due to ankle soreness as we are underway. And the Sixers control the tip first. So that was coming in late as he tested it out in the pregame. Wasn't able to go, though, tonight for LBJ. Maxey swings it out to the top and Embiid dribbles straight down the lane and puts one up high off the glass, no good. Westbrook comes up with a defensive rebound. Lakers have their first possession. Monk at the wing, moves it over to Westbrook. Westbrook backs his way on Maxey. Now has it into the key. Westbrook pump fake, moves it out top to the wing, into the hands to Monk, slides to his left, takes the three, and he airballs it. Offensive rebound chance here for the jumper, and that is good at the baseline by Stanley Johnson. Ryan, what's good here, man? Midi Hoop on the stream. Welcome back in, NBA Gaming. Welcome on board, everybody, once again tonight. Sixers will take a three, and that one able to go down to start things off for Philly. Westbrook with the ball. Gives it over to Davis on the outside. Davis hands it over to Monk. Turns the corner, drives. Floats it up with the right hand. No good. Putback opportunity is good, though, off the offensive rebound by AD. Johnny, Leonard, Bradley, welcome on the stream once again, everyone. 10.5 left to go in the first. This game just started. LeBron's not playing tonight for the Lakers, and bounce pass, missing the mark, turnover. Our little discussion here, and the referees agree. It's been a turnover. It's on Korkmaz, missing the mark on the pass intended in the key for Embiid. I've got Golden State tonight in the late game. Vegas, welcome back in, man. They moved the Providence game to Sunday because of the storm on Saturday. Bounce pass to Davis, takes the jumper, 18-footer straight away, missed off the front rim. And Maxey pulls down the defensive rebounds. Maxey has it at the wing. He's defended by Bradley. Moves the ball into the hands of Embiid. Embiid takes the jumper to elbow. Off the back rim, misses, but he gets fouled. It's going to be blocking foul picked up by Stanley Johnson. 2 shots coming up in the charity stripe for Philadelphia. So Joel Embiid heading to the free throw line. Shooting 2. First one he missed, though, off the front rim. Boyette, welcome back in. Looks like the Lakers leading the votes right now in the poll. This would be quite the game if the Lakers do take it tonight without LeBron. Joel Embiid has been on a tear, 34.5 points per game in the new year as he missed the second free throw. Off the back rim, coming off a 42-point night against the Pelicans on Tuesday. Bounce pass to the elbow into the hands to Davis. Jab step works on Embiid. He slips right past him and scores. Off the backdoor layup, 2 more for Anthony Davis. AD with 4 so far. Embiid right down the lane. Euro step in. Evades a defender. That's Johnson, and that's an easy right-handed jam. Too easy for Embiid. Under 9.5 left to go in the first. On the far side, Lakers have the ball deflected out by Philly. Davis has it at the elbow. Takes the jumper. Missed off the front rim. Harris picks up the defensive rebounds. Maxey with a 3 already. We'll see if they go that way. Embiid's got the 2. Korkmaz receives it cross court. Lobs it off to Embiid. Embiid powers his way right past Davis to the cup and scores as he lays it up and in off the glass. Sixers on top. Joel Embiid, so far he's got 4. Here's a 3. Skipped around the rim and out by Monk. Embiid with a defensive rebound. He takes up the court. Embiid takes the jumper straight away. Around the rim and out, defensive board pulled down by Westbrook. Lakers going to see if they can get some more touches on this next possession. Westbrook backs his way to the mid-block, working on Harris, lost the ball, and it's going to come up with a steal. Westbrook coughs it up. Here they go, Philadelphia with numbers. 5-on-4. Westbrook out of the play, open jumper straight away, and missed off the back rim by the Sixers. Off the mark was Thibault. Back over to the Lakers. Cross court to Davis. Davis has it at the free throw circle. Hands it over to Monk. Monk turns the corner. Drives down the lane with the right hand. No good off the backboard. Defensive rebound pulled down once again by Embiid. And Embiid pushing it over to Maxey. Bobbled and turnover forced underneath the hoop by Johnson. Strips Maxey of the basketball. So 8 minutes left to go in the first. Westbrook has it now at the elbow. Working on Maxey. Dribbles up. Attacks right down the lane. And that's what you have to do right there for Russ too. As he gets it right past Maxey. So Russell Westbrook on the board at 8-7 Lakers. 7:40 left to go in the first. Sixers have the ball. Maxey towards his right. Bounce pass sets up Korkmaz. Hands it off Embiid back over to Korkmaz. Moves it outside to Harris. Takes the 3. Hits it as that's good. Tobias Harris cans it for the triple. Sixers by 2. And a timeout taken on the floor. 7:26 left to go in the first. Spreading it around by Philadelphia in that last possession here. Or actually, they're going to still play. Lakers got some substitutions. Westbrook just checked out of the game, so they do some substitutions now. As it will be Avery Bradley, who comes into action along with Talen Horn and Tucker. As Embiid will draw another foul. So Joel Embiid back to the free throw line. Went 0 for 2 his first trip. He was working on Stanley Johnson. Just total mismatch. Pump fake snuck around him and got fouled on the backside. First shot by Embiid's good. Embiid will shoot a second one coming up at the charity stripe. What a year Embiid's been up to in 2022. Second free throw is good. 34.5 points per game to the first 12 games in the new year. Philadelphia now with 12 on the board. Approaching the 7-minute mark left to go in the first. Bounce pass as it will be Horton and Tucker. Moves it out into the hands to Monk. Monk almost lost it, defended by Thibault. Bounce passes to the wing of the perimeter. Crossover. Bradley dribbles up, drives on Maxey, stripped and stolen away. Korkmaz able to complete the steal. Philadelphia has it. Up the court, jacking up a 3. Maxey hit the rim short. Had a nice look out on the break, couldn't get it to go though. Monk passes ahead and scoring, or that was back to Monk from the pass by Johnson. What's good, Malika? Welcome back in. Philadelphia by 2. Maxey brings up the court for the Sixers. Hands it off to Korkmaz, lobs it into the hands of Embiid. Embiid swings it down into the key Harris. Working one-on-one, passes outside Embiid. 4 in the shot clock. Embiid, step back 3 in the air over Davis. High arcing and couldn't deliver. Outlet pass, Monk, touchdown pass. Catching it right before the rim. And it's Anthony Davis who goes inside and throws it down with a two-handed dunk. Incredible court vision right there. Malik Monk. He chucks it up coast to coast, and his big fella is back for AD. Jumper in the key. Harris able to get it a fall. Good game so far. 5.5 left to go in the first. Pass off to the cutter. Anthony Davis is back. Tears it down. Huge two-handed flush right there by AD. No LeBron tonight. Davis, the one who's been carrying. Korkmaz looking for the call. Couldn't get it, but able to put it through. Davis a little shaken up after the last play. Feeney, welcome to the stream. We got Lori on the stream. Thanks so much for joining in. Davis swings it. Nice vision. Horton Tucker tried to go backdoor, missed the layup. Tough defense in between Harris and Thibault and couldn't convert. Sixers have the ball. 5 minutes left to go in a quick first quarter. Harris, spin move right down the lane, and he floats it up with a right hand and gets it. Spin cycle right there in the key by Tobias Harris. What a move to get to the rim. 18-14. We're going to head to a timeout here. 4:54 left to go in the first. Great game so far. Anthony Davis saving LA right now. He's got 8 of the 14 points. It's Tobias Harris who leads the way for the Sixers. 7 points, and Embiid's got 6. What's good, Dakota? Welcome to the stream there, man. I just got you one right there. Cause he had it on another account. That's why. Jay Wearley, welcome back in. Glad to have you back in from Tennessee. And welcome back in as well. Hope all is going well, man. No problem. That's awesome. So you're going to the Chiefs game on Sunday. That's incredible. Yeah, things going pretty well. That's awesome there. So, yeah, you should be good there, Dakota. 18-14, currently 4:54 left to go. No LeBron tonight, but Anthony Davis, he is back. And tremendous start, though, for AD in this game. Little scary fall that he had. Looks like he's okay, though. He went for a jam inside it, a beautiful cut to the bucket, and threw down the two-handed jam. But he did get a little bit shaken up, but looks fine currently. It took maybe like a stinger or so. Paul, welcome back in. Yeah, no shock there. I was expecting it to come sometime, and Big Ben announced today. I saw the video of it, so he announced his retirement today. I was shocked by the head coaching hires recently. The one for Chicago is really shocking. I thought that they'd go more like offensive to help out the future of Justin Fields, and that's troublesome right now. They better be bringing in a really good offensive coordinator for the Bears. They're just doomed as far as quarterback play. Historically, they're still going to be doomed for that franchise. So this is the only game at this time currently. There's only 2 games tonight. T-Wolves at Warriors is the late game later tonight. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Feel free to vote in the poll if you guys would like. Sixers came into this matchup 5.5-point favorites. They were about a 2.5-point favorite until in the pregame it was announced that LeBron wouldn't play out due to ankle soreness tonight. Yeah, totally. Aaron Rodgers looks like that move is made right out to us to put Rodgers now to Denver. So we're back to action. Yeah, because Denver knows that they can't compete against Mahomes and Herbert in the division, so they're going straight for Rodgers and trying to make it now's the time thing. I don't think they're focused at all on the future. I think that's going to be a few years with Hackett, and that's it. Because I think he's just gonna make a run for Rodgers, have it a couple of years, and then they're gonna be stuck going up against against the Chiefs and the Chargers. Looks like Herbert and Mahomes for like a decade plus at this rate. 4 minutes left to go in the first. Driving right down the lane. Taylor Horton Tucker able to lay it up and in. We're 18 even. Tyrone, welcome back in the stream from the Bahamas. Sixers have the ball. Top of the key. Harris lobs it inside. One dribble. Pivot. Embiid. And gets past Davis for two. Joel Embiid, 8 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist so far in the first. Wide open three. Davis airballs it. Had the look, though way too short. Hey, cool there, Dakota. That's awesome there, man. With a video of your school marching band. I used to play the drums when I was younger in the drum line. D. Wade, welcome back in, man. Lakers hanging in there tough so far without LeBron tonight. Anthony Davis is back. Austin Reeves, first time, comes into the game. Number 15 for the Lakers. Maxey puts the ball into the hands of Embiid. Embiid has it at the elbow. He drives on Davis, swings it outside to Maxey. 5 in the shot clock. Maxey dribbles, drives up, stripped and fouled. And Tyrese Maxey will shoot 2 at the charity stripe. Blocking foul assist to Taylor Horton Tucker. And that will be THT's. I believe it's his second personal foul. Maxey first shot, no good. Around the rim and out. Second shot by Maxey, that's a make. And that's not a good sign. Anthony Davis, as we see, goes underneath the tunnel. So there was a slam dunk attempt that he was able to jam one down earlier in the first for Davis, and he went down hard. He was a little slow getting up. After that, he seemed fine. Dwight Howard's going to get a lot more minutes tonight. Howard sets the pick for Horton Tucker. Passes outside to the top, Carmelo Anthony. Dribbles straight up, takes the jumper deep two, and hits it. That's a big-time J right there by Melo. So not a good sign for the Lakers. No LeBron tonight, and Anthony Davis, 8 minutes into the game, as he goes now underneath to the tunnel, back to the locker room. Corner three, and that is Danny Green, former Lakers. They push it to the corner for the Sixers off the bench, and drills the 3 ball. Lakers have it. Horton Tucker. Spin move. At the left block, moves it out to the top to Westbrook. Westbrook takes the 18-foot jump shot. Missed off the back rim. That's not the look right there. Picked up in the defensive rebound by the Sixers. 2 minutes left to go. Maxey, defended by Reeves, shovels it over to Green. Takes the 3. Makes another one as that sinks through by Danny Green. Back-to-back triples by number 14 for Philly. Lakers looking for something. They're going to go another low percentage shot. Missed from the top of the key by Melo. Embiid comes up with a defensive rebound. Sixers with the ball. Embiid 1-on-1. Mismatch defended by Austin Reeves. He looks lost. To the corner. Skip pass. They move it outside. Here's a 3 launch from the corner. No good off the mark. Missed by the Sixers. Westbrook will take it up the court now. That was number 20 for Philadelphia. George Niang, who had a great look at it. Turnaround missed by Westbrook. Another tough shot, hand in the face, and he couldn't connect. Embiid drives, flings it outside. Maxey touch pass to the top. Open 3 straight away, and that's good. Back-to-back assists by Tyrese Maxey. That is 3 straight triples in a row. 2 by Green and 1 by Niang off the bench. And the Sixers moving the ball around, getting everybody touches as they lead 30-20. Lakers look confused right now defensively. Players just running all over the court. Don't even know who to pick up right now since there's no LeBron, no Davis, and this is rough. Rough for LA currently. 30-20 with a minute 11 left to go in the first. What's good, Uncle Pizzle? Welcome to the stream here. Glad to have you back in, man. Wide awake. Why Fernandez, Aaron, welcome on board, everybody. Cade on the stream, welcome in. Tyrese Maxey, back-to-back assists. He has got 4 total assists in this game, along with 4 points in 11 minutes, and a block by Maxey. Leading scorer Joel Embiid with 8 points. Anthony Davis got 10 quick points in 9 minutes, but heading to the locker room for Davis, and without any of their stars in the court, this one is starting to slip away from the Lakers right now. Oh, the Heat's been awesome this year. Such a deep team for Miami. Like they've had players out of the lineup, but other players have been able to step up and make contributions all over the place. They've got 8 players who's scoring 8 points or more this season for Miami. They're really well balanced. It's too bad for Anthony Davis. He had been carrying the Lakers in the first 8 minutes that he was on the court, and it's just his availability. The availability is just a major concern right now. Second game back and he goes down. Bill, welcome back in. So Anthony Davis on the dunk attempt, he had went down, able to get back up to his feet on the court. Huge dunk he had at the rim, but took him a little while to get up, and we saw that something as he kept on playing some more time in the court, something he was dealing with was with pain, and we saw a couple moments ago that Anthony Davis had to head to the locker room. So we get right back to action. Minute 5 left to go in the first. Westbrook, Horton, Tucker, Reeves, Carmelo Anthony, Dwight Howard. That's the 5 in the court. Out to Melo. Dribbles up, pump fake at the elbow. Moves it outside to Westbrook. Westbrook with 5 in the shot clock. Lobs it over to Melo. Backs his way. Turnaround jumper. 3 defenders in his face, and he hits it. What a shot right there by Melo. Deep 2. Hands all over the place, contesting that jumper. 40 seconds left to go. Number 7, Isaiah Joe into the game. Maxey, 5th assist of the night as he lobs it up over the top. And it's a tip-in by Drummond. Players that the Lakers could have kept. Drummond, Green delivering in the early stages for Philly. Missed jumper, Drummond, battle for the rebounds. It was Reeves who was right there at the baseline. Drummond tried to pin it off, and it will stay Lakers ball. So Drummond tried to pin it off, but he was out of bounds when he tried to force it back. Westbrook just 2 points so far. Got a turnover as well. Got stripped in the key early in this game. Anthony Davis, we see, is heading back from the locker room to the bench area. Here's a 3 taken, and Melo misses off the back rim. Defensive rebound pulled down by the Sixers. 10 seconds left to go. Green. Skip past the wing. They move it outside. Joe to Maxey from the logo. Dribbles up. Maxey drives down the lane inside. Left hand. Off the glass. No good. Had a great opportunity, though, to finish right there by Maxey. But what a first quarter he has had. The facilitator. Getting it into the right hands to make the shots they needed. And Maxey with 5 assists in the first quarter. It's led to 8 points by Joel Embiid. Perimeter shots dropping down. 5 for 10 from the outside for Philadelphia in quarter number 1. Danny Green coming off the bench. George Niang having a big 3. Multiple players in action tonight for Philadelphia making an impact. What's good, OG? Welcome to the stream once again, man. No. I do not think the Lakers will contend this year for a title. Which in the preseason I had thought so, but Davis just keeps on getting hurt. LeBron has been carrying the Lakers. They're without LeBron tonight, but it's been a lot of trouble this season. The turnover's been a major problem with Westbrook. Turns it over more than anybody else in the league in their bottom 3 in the NBA in most turnovers this year. That in defense itself has been a big struggle. Yeah, it would be basically a miracle at this point to see the Lakers in the NBA Finals. Considering what's gone on with the injuries and the struggles that they've had. What's good, Jose? Welcome to stream. That's right, I saw there was a soccer game on TV today. And Mexico looks like they're playing too against Jamaica. Interesting there. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Glad to have you guys join in tonight, being a part here in the stream. It was close early on, 20-18, but the Sixers able to cap it off on a 14-4 run at the end of the first. Victoria, welcome to the stream. Yeah, the Hornets this season, they're really good offensively for Charlotte. They got a lot of question marks on the defensive side of the ball. Probably gonna be, I think they could probably be a 7 seed for Charlotte. Yeah, a lot of people from the Philippines come out. That's huge Lakers fans on these streams usually. Yeah, glad to have you on the stream, Victoria. We get back to action, 10-point game. Westbrook will take it up the court. Davis, the top scorer, with 10, but only playing 9 minutes, got injured. Dwight Howard's out there in the place of Davis currently. Westbrook, deep 2, and that is good at the right elbow. So Russell Westbrook now up to 4 points. Sixers with a possession. Korkmaz moves it outside to Isaiah Joe. Pump fake, shovels it to Drummond into the hands to Niang. Niang dribbles up, floats up the shot, and that's as easy as it can get. 15-foot shot from the free throw mark, and nobody was on it whatsoever. Lakers look confused defensively. Lakers with the ball, top of the key. Howard hands it off to Westbrook. Westbrook dribbles up, pass deflected on the far side, knocked out of bounds by Korkmaz. Yeah, this is LeBron's highest season scoring since he played in 07-08 with the Cavs, where he was averaging 30. And Carmelo Anthony gets called pushing off. Offensive foul. So that's a Lakers turnover. Sixers, 1 minute through the second. They have possession. Drummond slides it over to Green. Spots up wide open 3. Missed off the front rim. And Melo with a defensive rebound. Off to Westbrook past midcourt. Westbrook defended at the wing by Green. Dribbles up, crossover, now into the key. Euro step drives, floats it up too tall off the glass. Offensive rebound with a putback, though, as that is good by Dwight Howard. Westbrook looking for the call, wasn't able to get one. Howard got the putback though. Korkmaz towards his right, he has it around the wing of the perimeter. Bounce pass down low to Drummond. Puts one up over Melo, couldn't get it. Off the rim, and he gets... There's going to be a foul here. Melo got knocked in the chin. And it's going to be on Drummond. So offensive foul assessed here to Andre Drummond. Down low, just, that left elbow knocks Carmelo right in the chin. Westbrook now has it for the Lakers. Top of the key. He's defended by Green. Moves it outside. Howard gives it over to the right elbow to Carmelo. Jab step, 1-on-1. Takes the jumper contested and around the rim and out. Danny Green with a rebound. Poke loose, though, and lost it out of bounds. And Green, pleading his case to the refs, thought that Austin Reeves was the one who stripped him of it out of bounds. But we see there in the replay, last off the right thigh of Green. Inbound to Westbrook. Westbrook jab step, takes the deep 2 jumper and misses. Defensive rebound pulled down by Drummond. Russell Westbrook has to go to the rim. Too many deep 2 jump shots. Korkmaz weaving his way in there. Right hand finishes. That's good. Up and in for 2. Korkmaz looking for the call. Wasn't able to get one. A lot of no calls so far in this game. 9:40 left to go in the second. Lakers now have the ball as they take it past half court. Horton Tucker hands it over to Westbrook. Westbrook passes outside to Reeves, the rookie from Oklahoma. Gives it out to the corner. Westbrook will take a 3, and he connects on one. So Russell Westbrook gets a deep jumper to go. 3-point shot left corner. 7-point game, and that's the first made 3 by the Lakers tonight. As it took them almost 15 minutes to do so. Quick response right back. A triple coming off the bench by Philadelphia at the right wing. That is Isaiah Joe, number 7 for Philly, who just made the 3. Yep, I got Evan Mobley to win Rookie of the Year this season. What a season the Cavs have been having. Cavs just knocked off the Bucks last night. 9 minutes left to play in the second. Korkmaz dribbles past half court. He's defended by Reeves. Korkmaz now switch, moves it outside Drummond. Hands it off to Joe. He just made a 3. Passes to the corner. Wide open 3. Harris couldn't connect on one, though. Rushed his jump shot. And the Lakers are lucky. Lakers are so lucky that Harris couldn't connect on that one. He was left wide in the open. Horton Tucker attacks down the lane, lost the handle, gets it back, missed the layup, no good. Howard, second chance, missed the layup, pinwheels around, and Andre Drummond with a huge defensive rebound. 2 opportunities there right at the rim for the Lakers, and they couldn't put it in as the glass was their own worst enemy. And a bucket down low to Tobias Harris. 41-29 to score. Time on the floor taken by Frank Vogel here. The Lakers in trouble tonight. Largest lead of the game now for Philadelphia, as we are under 8.5 remaining in the second. We see one team's moving the ball around, getting open looks. Tonight, the Sixers, 6 for 13 from 3-point range. The other team just goes up the court, uses one teammate to get a touch, see if they can work one-on-one and take a jumper and see what happens. Lakers 1 for 7 from 3-point range. 13 assists by Philadelphia to just 7 currently by the Lakers. Points in the paint even, 20-20. This is the largest lead currently in favor of the Sixers, and they're doing it through different players tonight. Not only Embiid. Different players have been scoring tonight for Philadelphia. Nine points by Tobias Harris, 8 points by Embiid with 4 rebounds, 4 points, 5 assists by Maxey, and 4 points by Korkmaz so far tonight. For some reason, I only got the bench over here. For some reason, I'm paying attention to the ESPN box. They haven't I got the starters for some reason. They haven't uploaded the bench. Yeah, he has been tremendous this year for Garland. I'm thinking about two, and yeah, I would have to agree on that. He's been great this season. Yeah, Miles Bridges has been pretty solid this season too. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. And right now we're just on the timeout. Philadelphia has built this up to their largest lead of the game without Embiid on the court during that last session. Not much going on for basketball at all tonight. There was a college basketball game that finished up. Wisconsin won over Nebraska 73-65 the final. We get back to action from the timeout. Austin Reeves now the ball handler. Anthony Davis, who got injured earlier, he is back into the game. AD, pivot move, backs his way, swings it out to the top. Monk drives down the lane, lost the handle, turnover, right to Harris it goes. Sixers with numbers 4 and 3. Kick out to the corner, 3 in the air. Niang takes one and missed off the mark. Ripped away in the glass by Anthony. Melo takes it past half court, moves it outside of Reeves, showing the range, and he missed the 3 though from the front rim. Sixers come back with a defensive rebound. Harris, Niang, Korkmaz, Drummond, and Isaiah Joe. That's the 5 of the court currently for the Sixers, as they have Harris, Embiid, and Maxey all on the bench currently. Turning the corner, Joe, one-on-one, working on Davis. Now Harris is in the game, actually, number 12. Harris settles for the jumper and got touched out of bounds as it missed off the mark side of the rim, and Stanley Johnson touched it last. Yeah, I saw that. I think Marcus Smart is probably going to be the one, most likely. And I've been seeing a lot of Jalen Brunson in the talks, which would be a really good pickup if the Celtics able to get a hold of Brunson. Yeah, I heard about that today. With Colts defensive coordinator now as the new head coach of the Bears. And that's a lot of question marks to it. I don't think it's going to help out Justin Fields. Well, if they get an offensive coordinator, he's got a good offensive mind, and then that can help him out. But the head coach now shouldn't be the one calling the play calls for the offense. Inside, bucket. Good for the Lakers. And we'll have a timeout taken on the floor. 6:58 left to go in the second. No LeBron tonight. Anthony Davis went down early in the first 9 minutes. He has come back into the game, though, which Davis is currently the top scorer for the Lakers tonight. He's got himself 10 points currently. Only player in this game to reach double figures. Since we're on this timeout, if you guys enjoy the content, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Check out the channel Discord. I got my Twitter link down there as well in the description, along with the merchandise. And all 4 of those links, Discord, Twitter, merchandise, and memberships, are all posted down in the description below this video. Memberships are pinned to the chat, and the merchandise I just put out there in the chat as well. Got some pretty cool stuff out there. Short sleeve, long sleeve shirts, iPhone cases, pillows, stickers, sweatshirts. Check that out if anybody's interested. Cuckoo on the stream. Welcome in. Good morning out to you guys overseas. Make sure to vote in the poll if you haven't already done so. Who do you got tonight, Lakers or Sixers? High clip from the floor for Philadelphia, 55% so far. They made 6 threes. Lakers just 1 for 8 from the outside. It's led the Philadelphia +6 in the assist column, 13-7. Lakers have to get to the rim if they want to make this a game tonight. 22-20 points in the paint in favor of the Lakers. Yeah, Celtics' schedule has been favorable lately. They need to start winning against proven competition, though. That's the thing. They got the Hawks tomorrow night, which is a great game. The Hawks have won the last 4 straight games in a row. The Hawks will make the playoffs. I think the Hawks are going to make the playoffs. They start out slow, they get better, and we haven't even got to the second portion of the schedule yet. So the Celtics' longest winning streak is 3. They could tie it up with a win at Atlanta on Friday, and then they play at New Orleans on Saturday. So if the Celtics go on a 5-game winning streak, we know that they have started to turn the corner. So they won't convince me until they make it 5. Because in the next, so they've won 2 in a row. They would have to be a soaring Hawks team winning their last 4 straight on the road. And then they're at the Pelicans, which has been much better from how they started this season. And then after that, they host the Heat. That's the one right there. The Heat currently first in the East. If the Celtics can put that to a 5-game winning streak, then it appears that they might have started to turn a corner. But, of course, they still got the rest of the schedule coming up. They do have 3 games against the Pistons in the month of February. Here's a 3, missed by Melo, off the back rim, and the Lakers going to get called for away from the basketball and offensive foul. Ball goes back to Philadelphia. Maxey checks back into the game again. Maxey has it at the top. He's in the court with Harris, Thibault, Embiid's back in, along with Korkmaz. Embiid at the free throw circle, sizing up Stanley Johnson. This is a mismatch. Embiid backs his way, lowers the shoulder, takes the jumper, and he gets called for the offensive foul. Embiid lowers the shoulder into Johnson, and Johnson sold it. And the referees gave Johnson the benefit of the call. Offensive foul by Embiid. Monk at the top of the key, dribbles towards his left, bounce pass to Davis, floats up a shot, and he's going to draw contact. So how do you beat the Sixers? Well, here's a case you can put Embiid into foul trouble. Davis draws the foul there. And Davis will head to the free throw line. First one is good. Yeah, different look tonight. I'm not a big fan of the font that the Sixers have for. I like the color scheme though. The blue and the red. And Embiid backs his way, swings it out, and it's outstretched past Harris, goes all the way to the backcourt. Monk picks it up, shovels it down the lane. Davis, he lays it up and in. Lakers have made this a game. Look what you can do when you go straight to the rim. That's 2 points given right there. And Embiid turns it over. Or no, they won't call it on the turnover. Getting held up on a cutter was Korkmaz. Lucky that wasn't a turnover then. Embiid's pass sailed out of bounds, but he got held up in the key. 5:43 left to go in the second. Inbound coming up for the Sixers. Korkmaz lobs it off to Embiid at the left elbow. Embiid off a double team, gives it over to Korkmaz. Off to Embiid once again, working on Davis one-on-one. Powers his way into the low post. Embiid puts one up around the rim and out. Gets his own rebound back. And between three defenders, gets fouled. Game clock will stop. 5:32 remaining, and it will send Joel Embiid to the free throw line to shoot two. Looks like the blocking foul is picked up on Stanley Johnson. So that'll be Johnson's second personal foul. First shot by Embiid. And no good. Skipped around the rim and out. Embiid coming up with his second free throw. And he nails it. 7-point Sixers lead. Lakers with the ball, 5.5 in the second. Johnson swings it outside. Monk puts the ball into the hands of Davis at the elbow. Passes out to the top. 3-point shot taken. It's well short. Missed by Malik Monk. And the Lakers just 1 for 9 from the perimeter. Maxey with 5 assists. Dribbles towards his left. Defended now on the outside by Davis. Lobs it into the hand of Embiid off a double team. Bounce past Maxey. Passes to the top. Open three straight away. And grazed the rim short. Missed by Korkmaz. Defensive rebound by the Lakers. Pushing it. Monk attacking right to the rim. And gets fouled from behind as 2 shots will come up. Heading to the free throw line. Korkmaz charged with a blocking foul. Pushing tempo for the Lakers. Big key in this game, getting to the rim for LA, putting Philadelphia into foul trouble. Maxey's picked up 2 fouls, and a foul each tonight by Embiid, Korkmaz now, and Drummond. First one is good at the free throw line by Monk. Second shot coming up with a charity stripe by Monk. That one goes through. 5-point game. Under 5 minutes left to play before halftime. Maxey, hand off on the outside. Thibault bounce pass to the elbow to Embiid. Dumps it right down the lane, and nice finish there by Matisse Thibault. Crafty move to the cup. John, welcome to the stream once again. He's got the Sixers tonight. Hit me up in the chat who you guys got in this one, Sixers or Lakers. Crossover at the corner. Westbrook slides it cross court to Johnson. Back into the hands to Westbrook. Will he try a 3? No, he dribbles up. Bounce pass to the baseline Davis. High arcing turnaround and hits it. That's a big time shot right there by Anthony Davis. The top scorer in the game now with 16. Here's a 3. Maxey off the rim missed. And pulled down in the defensive rebound by Davis. Approaching the 4-minute mark remaining before half. Davis lost it off a double team and pickpocketed. Turnover. Harris comes up with a steal. He's got numbers. Lob up over the top, and Korkmaz throws it down with a 2-handed jam. 2 points off the fast break. Here could be 2 more. And then Korkmaz lost the handle off the steal as it rolls out of bounds. Lakers having a hard time tonight getting back into transition defense, and the Sixers have made them pay. Sixers came into this game second in the NBA, fewest turnovers per game, and the Lakers came into this game bottom 5 in the NBA in most turnovers per game. Right now, it's been 4 steals by the Sixers to just 1 by the Lakers. LA with the ball. Monk lob up over the top and throwing it down off the rooftop with a 2-handed James Davis. AD up to 18 tonight. Davis exited late in the first quarter. Went to the locker room due to injuries. Come back into the game, and he has been able to carry for the Lakers, letting them hang on in this matchup. 5-point game. Embiid crossover. Backs his way, and Embiid and Davis collide. Big bodies falling down right in the key as the clock will stop at 3:10. Nice little pick and roll action last time the Lakers had the ball offensively. It was Davis. Bounce pass behind the Monk. Davis rolled down. Monk floated up over the top with a two-hand alley-oop jam. Harris gets the inbound, gets the handoff from Korkmaz. Harris dribbles up to the right elbow. Pump fake Harris off of a double team. Moves it off to Embiid. Top of the free throw circle. Takes the jumper. Connects on it. Joel Embiid. Big time J right there. 18-foot jumper straight away. Up to 11. The leading scorer for the Sixers. Under 3 minutes left to go before half. Monk attacks, pro hop, and contacted as he's fouled. Korkmaz picks up the blocking foul. So Malik Monk will head to the charity stripe where he is a perfect 2 for 2 tonight. First shot by Monk, and that's right down the middle. Second shot by Monk, and that's good as well. 5-point game once again, with 2:35 left to go before halftime. Embiid has it at the top of the key, defended by Davis. Dribbles towards his right, bounce pass to the cutter, and Thibault between the defense right there. The pass from Embiid off the one bounce, able to throw it down off the left baseline, cut to the hoop by Thibault. Missed shot for the Lakers. Ball goes back to the Sixers. Embiid defended at the wing perimeter. Skip pass to the corner. Pump fake. Right baseline. Joel Harris throws it down with a two-handed jam. Getting into a rhythm here for the Sixers on their home court. 52-43. Tobias Harris, second player to reach double figures tonight for the Sixers, now up to 11. Davis, jab step. Pass deflected. That's the fifth steal tonight by Philadelphia. They have numbers. 3-on-2 for the Sixers. They're going to move it outside the green. He takes the three, grazed off the side of the rim. And Westbrook able to come down with a defensive board. Westbrook takes up the court, shovels it off to Davis. Davis dribbles up, crossover, deep two jumper, and right down the pipe. It's good. Nice touch on that jumper right there by Anthony Davis. He's up to 20 in 16 minutes. Joe in the stream, welcome in. Vincent, welcome on board again. Minute 15 left to go before halftime. Embiid has it, dribbles inside the key off of three defenders, and that is too easy. Joel Embiid powers his way, throws it down with a right-handed jam. Three yellow jerseys swarming in the paint area trying to defend Embiid. Embiid with 13 and 6 tonight. His worst point total in the game this season has been 25. He's averaging 34.5 points per game in the first 12 games of the new year. Out on a big-time roll. Embiid has the ball. Up by 9 for the Sixers. Looking to add. Embiid takes the jumper. Blocked by Davis. And the Lakers will have it back. Monk at the wing. Jacks up the three. Missed off the mark but got fouled. And it's going to be Malik Monk who will head to the free throw line. This should be 3 coming up. Unless they're not going to say it's on the shot. So Maxey will check out of the game now for Philadelphia. Looks like Maxey just picked up his third, and it's not going to be a shooting foul. So the referees say it was before the shot, picked up on the foul by Maxey. Davis attacking into the paint area and falling away and scoring. Nice touch right there by Anthony Davis. Haven't seen this in a while. Anthony Davis's ability to take over games. But tonight, despite getting injured in the first, comes back and he's been able to. Joel Embiid with a cut on his finger. That's his right middle finger that Joel Embiid has a cut on, and he has to be attended to. Hey, thanks so much, Dakota. Appreciate it, man. So 35.7 seconds left to go before half. This has been a quick first half. Difference in this game, Philadelphia leading. The first quarter explosion, they led 32-22 at the end of one. And it was from really good ball movement, opening up the floor, passing, and Danny Green, George Niang spacing it out and attempting open threes and knocking them down. 6 made threes in the early going for the Sixers. They've gone cold, though, in the second quarter and have yet to make a three-point shot. The Lakers hanging in this game because of Anthony Davis returning and getting right to the rim. And he's taken some tough shots, followaways, too, for deep twos and able to connect. Davis good at the free throw line for the and one. 6-point game now. Philadelphia with it. 30 seconds left to go before half. Harris swings it inside, deflected and intercepted by Horton Tucker. Lakers with the ball, they're going to slow it down. Shot clock's turned off. Westbrook, 15 seconds left to go. Edge of the half-court logo. 10 seconds remaining now for Westbrook. Will Westbrook be the one to attempt the final shot? I think they got to go to Davis in this situation. Westbrook at the wing, 3 seconds. Westbrook drives, passes to the corner, and Russell Westbrook turns it over. Nothing new right there. He turns it over. Right baseline dribble, swings it to the corner to his teammate, and off the fingertips, well wide, out of bounds. Here's a three by Philadelphia, missed at the horn by Harris, and we go into halftime. It's the Sixers up by 6, 54-48. Anthony Davis, the lone reason why the Lakers are in this game. 23 points for Davis in 17 minutes, 10 for 13 from the floor. Another tough game tonight for Russell Westbrook. Deep twos, missing. 3 for 7, 7 points, 3 turnovers so far by Russ. So Westbrook with 3 turnovers. Lakers as a team, 11 turnovers in the first half. It has led to 5 steals by the Sixers. Sixers with 7 turnovers in that first half. If you guys are new in the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. Thanks so much for joining and being a part here of the channel. Sean Sam, welcome back in. Things going pretty well. Glad to have you on board once again tonight. Dennis, welcome back in. Sixers led largest lead by 12 because of the 3-point shots. Their passing, opening up the court and getting out on the break fast was able to lead to open threes be able to be taken and made by the Sixers. But in the second quarter, they have yet to make a three. They didn't make a three in the second quarter, so the Lakers were able to build upon that and draw closer once Anthony Davis checked into the game. And Davis is without Davis tonight, this would be just total demolition right now. Davis in 17 minutes has scored 23 points. Now, I could only imagine that he is definitely playing through pain. Going to the locker room, coming back into the game, and playing through pain and seeing if it wasn't for him, this would not be a close game right now. Davis 10 for 13 shooting. Perfect 7 for 7 at the free throw line. That is promising here for the Lakers. Lakers are bottom 5 in the NBA in free throw shooting percentage. Sixers are top 5 in the NBA in free throw shooting percentage, but the numbers tonight are telling us otherwise. The Sixers just 4 for 8 tonight at free throws. Joel Embiid himself is just 3 for 6. And then a perfect 7 for 7 by the Lakers at the charity stripe. Angela, welcome in. Ryan on the stream, welcome on board. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much for joining in tonight. And make sure to vote in that poll if you haven't already done so. I'll give you guys a couple more minutes to do so before the poll gets published. Vegas got the Sixers in this one. Yeah, when I saw LeBron was out, I thought it'd be a tough one for the Lakers to take. I'm shocked right now, though. It's only a 6-point game. It's all because of Davis. Yeah, no problem, Dakota. Thanks so much for bringing your friends along tonight. What's good, Ryan? Welcome to the stream, man. King Yodu, welcome to the stream, bud. Just currently at halftime right now. That was a quick first half. Yeah, it just flew by. Like 1 hour goes by like that. Lakers have to make much more threes if they want to stay competitive. Which getting to the rim has been huge tonight for LA. Why they're in this game. Davis getting everything inside. Monk's yet to connect on the three so far. He's only 1 for 6 from the floor. He'd be more so the one to potentially have a bigger second half from the perimeter from Malik Monk. I remember there was a game a few months ago that I covered, and he just completely went off in the second half. Yeah, this is supposed to be massive, man. I'm supposed to get like 18 inches of snow on Saturday. Supposed to be a bad storm, like 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts, blizzard-like conditions. Yeah, if you guys are out in a snowstorm, stay safe out there. Where I am, we're supposed to get hit pretty bad on Saturday. Yeah, Maxi's got 3 fouls currently. So Maxi's got 3 fouls, and Embiid and Korkmaz both have 2. And then Lakers foul trouble. They got 2 fouls picked up by Davis, Johnson, and Monk. Yeah, I had soup for dinner. Yeah, it was not. It was nice, like nice bean soup. That was good. Jeez. Sorry to hear that, man, Dakota. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's terrible. I'm shocked that this is like a game right now with the Lakers only making 1 3 in that first half. Lucky that the Sixers didn't hit a single 3 in the second quarter. Yeah, interesting question here, Dennis. I'd probably take Simmons because he just needs a change of scenery, and like a change in the team could help you out so well, especially whatever you're struggling like with mentally that he just hasn't been himself last year, late in the season. But the talent that he is, I mean, that 6'10" with playmaking ability like that, you know, the only thing is when he'll be available, and that's the thing. I saw the end of it for Cincy, Tennessee. What's good, Xavier? Welcome to stream. Thanks so much for joining in tonight, man. It's good to see that this has been a competitive game right now. The Lakers were down as many by 12. But once they got Anthony Davis back, he has changed the entire course of this game right now. Yeah, since we're at halftime, if anybody's interested checking out the channel merchandise stuff, feel free to do so. I'll post that link in the chat. Once again, we got short sleeve shirts, long sleeve shirts, iPhone cases, pillow stickers. A lot of cool stuff out there, so feel free to do so if you guys would like. And also, I'll release that poll right now. Thanks so much all for voting in the poll. Looks like the Lakers took this poll tonight. So Davis with 23. Number 2 scorer for the Lakers has got 7 with Westbrook so far in 7 shot attempts. Sixers spreading it out. Philadelphia's got 9 separate scores in this game. 13 by Embiid. He's got 6 rebounds, 11 points by Harris. And then Maxey is the top playmaker so far. Maxey with 4 points and 5 assists. So yeah, we're just waiting to go back in the second half. Pretty quick first half between these two teams. And good to see it's a close game. Because when I saw LeBron wouldn't be playing today, a couple minutes before tip-off, I thought that this one would have been a blowout. It was looking like that when the Sixers made 3 straight 3-point shots in a row. They got up as many by 12. And they led at the end of the first quarter. It was 32-22 at that point, at the end of one. And that was... what they had was 3 straight 3-point shots made in a row. 2 by Green, 1 by Korkmaz to that point. Or by Niang, who had also made a 3. Korkmaz yet to connect on a 3 tonight, but he's got 6 points currently starting. So they have made 6 threes at the end of the first quarter for Philadelphia. Harris, Maxey Maxey made the first tonight. Green made 2 in a row, and Niang made a 3, and Isaiah Joe even made a 3 as well. Yeah, things going pretty good. Yeah, my area is supposed to get hit pretty bad by a snowstorm coming up on Saturday. So if anybody's in the path of the storm, hopefully not traveling on the weekends, make sure to stay safe out there. Wow. South Dakota State, thanks so much for the update, Bill. Up 41-18. That team's a sleeper team in the tournament. I think they're 17-3. They're one of the best 3-point shooting teams nationally. I'm starting to see if there's some sleeper teams out there. Murray State's playing a game currently against Tennessee Tech. Murray State's 18-2. That's another team to keep an eye on. But I'm looking for I think Iona could tear some brackets come March. But also the other team I'm looking at would be UAB. UAB's got 3 transfers from higher competition that went down to play Conference USA basketball. I think they got a transfer. I think one of them's from SMU. They got a transfer from. They also got another transfer, I believe. I think it was from Tulsa. They got some really good players on that team. Yeah, UAB playing Western Kentucky tomorrow. That should be a nice matchup there. Western Kentucky's got the tallest player in all college hoops. Hey, thanks so much, Mini Hoop Basketball. Appreciate it, man. Braden, welcome back to the stream, man. Yeah, Tennessee's at Texas tomorrow night. That should be a good game. Battle the orange teams tomorrow night. I know Vaughn was in the chat. He loved that matchup. Vaughn lately has started to root for Texas. Yeah, Jordan Jelly Walker averaging 18 points per game this season for UAB. They're top 30 in 3-point shooting, and also top 30 in defense. That's a team to monitor. As we start out the second half. Corner 3 taken by Avery. Bradley missed off the mark. Lakers just 1 for 10 from 3. Westbrook gets the offensive rebound. Back out to the top. A 3 taken straight away. Missed. Bradley, though, with a follow, and he scores. Jason, what's good? Welcome to the stream, man. Glad to have you guys back into the stream tonight. 11.5 left to go in the third as we just started out the second half. Maxey swings it cross court to Embiid. Embiid at the top of the free throw circle. Moves it outside to Korkmaz. Towards his left. Korkmaz with 3 in the shot clock. Dribbles back out. Bounce pass Embiid. Shot clock winding down. Forces up a prayer. And he bricks it off the back iron as the Lakers come up with a defensive rebound. Monk, Westbrook, Stanley Johnson, Anthony Davis, Avery Bradley. That's the 5 of the court to start out the third for the Lakers. LeBron, late scratch from tonight's game due to knee soreness. Anthony Davis went to the locker room late first quarter, came back into the game, and he has been on a roll. That's 2 more by AD. Deep 2 jumpers, he's able to connect on it. Davis up to 25 points. Sixers have it at the wing. Korkmaz moves it out to the top. Harris dribbles, shovels it underneath. Embiid powers his way, lost the basketball. He is stripped. Stanley Johnson picks up the steal. Here goes Johnson, shovels it down the lane to Davis, and a quick reach and foul assessed to Philadelphia. Ansis, welcome back in. Lakers get the inbound. Westbrook will fire away from three, and he missed off the back rim. Offensive rebound, though, cleaned up by Davis. Puts the ball into the hands of Monk. Crossover. Dribbles up. Flings it out to the top of the free throw circle. Deep two jumper. Davis misses off the back rim, and it will be rebounded by Harris of the Sixers. 10 minutes left to go in the third. It's only a 2-point ball game. Once up by 12. Largest lead by Philly. Philly has it. Maxey attacks. Swings it out to the top. Embiid backs his way. Ooh, might have got away with a push-off. Shovel to the corner. It's a three. And connecting is Maxey. Nice assist right there by Matisse Thybulle. Into out for Philadelphia. And it works out in that favor as Tyrese Maxey able to drill his second three ball of the night. He made the first three in the first half, and now he's made the first three in the second half for Philly. Monk circles around, puts it up, and he gets denied right underneath the hoop by Embiid, deflected out, and it will stay Lakers basketball. Goes right back to Philadelphia, though. Sixers will have it. Top of the key, Maxey. Dribbles towards his left. Moves it over to Embiid. Bounce past Maxey. Pump fake at the top. Slides it over to Embiid. Embiid takes the three. Missed off the back rim. And Westbrook comes out with a defensive rebound. Pass up the court. Off the fingertips of Monk. And that will be a turnover. Lakers too quick up the court by Westbrook. That's a play right there. You can just take it yourself. You're in your backcourt, just dribble it past half court. You don't need to rush it with that close a coverage down the near side of the court like that. Maxey shovels it. Corner three open. Harrison connects with it. Nice teamwork right there for Philadelphia. Tyrese Maxey having a solid game. Not carrying with the points total tonight, but moving the ball around. Unselfishness by Philadelphia working out in that favor. Maxey with 6 assists, 7 points, made 2 threes. Out to the top. Extra pass made to Westbrook. Will he jack up another outside shot? No, he won't. Attacks the rim, and Westbrook scores. That's what he has to do for Russ. Get right to the rim. 8:15 left to go in the third. Harris backs his way to the elbow. Slides it out to the top. Maxey lobs it over for Harris. Off of a double team. Passes off to a cut. Maxey gets blocked. And they're going to call this a foul on Westbrook. And Westbrook cannot believe it. Wow. Blocking foul by Westbrook? I don't think so. No, that was clear ball. That was all ball right there. And Maxey will shoot 2 at the line. Maxey got the benefit of the call. Hey, thanks so much, Jason. Appreciate it, man. And Maxey missed the first one. Around the rim and out. Second shot by Maxey is good. And here's a steal, swiped away with a two-handed jam by Thybulle. Quick steal by Philadelphia, 9-point lead now for the Sixers. Oop. Starting to get careless with the basketball here for the Lakers. They have to do a much better job. That's been a big struggle tonight. 7 turnovers by Philadelphia, 13 by LA. Westbrook again gets to the rim and lays it up and in with a right-handed finger roll. Westbrook up to 11 points tonight. He's got 4 turnovers. Maxey, defended by Bradley. Now dribbles, drives, down the lane. Maxey floats it up off the glass, scores up and off the backboard. Nice move to the bucket right there by Maxey. Davis backs his way off of a double team. Now Embiid defends him 1-on-1. Passes into the key. Johnson moves it outside to Davis. Davis dribbles up, floats up the shot, right hand, scores at the low block. Back to a 7-point game. 27.7 rebounds tonight by AD. A lot of big blue players out on the court. Here's one of them, Maxey, cutting baseline to the hoop and scoring once again. They're moving the ball at an extraordinary clip tonight for the Sixers as we're going to take a timeout on the floor. Timeout by Frank Vogel and the Lakers, 67-58. 6:49 left to play. Third quarter. Tyrese Maxey heating up here in the second half for Philly. If you guys are new in the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. Glad to have you guys join in, being a part here tonight in the channel. Maxey all of a sudden has hit the double figures mark, scoring 12 points for Maxey with 6 assists, 20 assists as a team by Philadelphia. And we still got a quarter and a half left to play remaining. Still just over 18 minutes of basketball action, approximately. 27 points by Anthony Davis carrying the Lakers. 11 points by Russell Westbrook. And that's the only 2 players in double figures. After that, the number 3 scorer, Monk and Carmelo Anthony, both have 6 points. Sixers, 3 players in double figures. Tobias Harris with 14, 13, 6, and 5 by Embiid. Maxey with 12. Maxey repping Big Blue. Same as AD. Great matchup between these two teams. Malik Monk. Yeah, Maxey, AD, and Monk. Actually, there's a lot of SEC players that's playing today in general. Tobias Harris from Tennessee. Isaiah Joe played earlier. He's from Arkansas. Yeah, Lakers used to have Rondo, too. So Sixers +7 in the assist column, 20-13. This is the only game going on right now in the NBA. Standalone game. And then the T-Wolves take on the Warriors later tonight. So not really much going on as far as the basketball slate of things. There's a college basketball game. Wisconsin played earlier. And they won over Nebraska earlier tonight. I think it's basically a lot of mid-majors playing in action tonight. Purdue's at Iowa. That game's going to tip off any minute from now, though. That should be a good game. Iowa's hosting Purdue. Iowa lost by single digits the last time around, and it was at Mackey. What's good, the Cone Man? Welcome back to the stream here from Jamaica. We get back to action. 6:40 left to go in the third. Lakers have the ball. Johnson moves it over to Monk. Monk bounce pass into the hands to Davis. Backs his way. Swings it into the key. Tough shot. Missed off the back rim by Stanley Johnson. And the Sixers come up with a defensive board. Maxey will slow it down. Maxey with 6 assists out of the 20 tonight, along with 12 points heating up in half number 2. He's got 8 points in the third quarter. Maxey lobs it out to Embiid. Embiid pump fake off of a double team. He moves it cross court. Korkmaz swings it out to the corner. 3 in the air. Harris, and that is able to go for the triple. Nice ball movement once again. Left elbow to right wing to right corner. Embiid to Korkmaz to Harris. Open at the corner, catching fire, good for the triple. Under 6 minutes left to go in the third. Johnson lobs it outside. Bradley swings it out to the top. Monk towards his left. Cross-court feed. Bradley, touch pass, corner 3. Johnson, prayer at the shot clock as it expires and it goes off the side of the backboard. No good. Shot clock violation by LA. Embiid altered that shot. Looked like he got a piece of that. Big-time defense contesting that at the last second by Embiid. This is tied for the largest lead of the game by Philadelphia. Maxey Has it now at the top of the key, defended by Bradley. Dribbles towards his left. Bounce pass, looking for Embiid, but turnover. Stolen away by the Lakers. Westbrook at the wing. Off of a double team. Now switch defended 1-on-1 by Korkmaz. Takes the jumper, and off the glass misses. Russell Westbrook should look to get more to the rim instead of deep twos in this matchup. Embiid will take a three. Missed off the back rim. Johnson with a defensive rebound. Passes to the corner. Davis able to stay in bounds as he snags it. Off to Westbrook. Westbrook lobs it off to the right elbow to Davis. Davis working on Harris. Takes the jumper and airballs it. To the left of the rim, no good. Back to Philadelphia. Maxey, shifty, driving. In the key, turnaround. Missed off the mark. Davis with a defensive rebound. Both teams stagnant at the same score. Maxey comes up with a steal. Or it's going to be pass ahead off to Maxey, who steals it and scores. That is Thybulle who gets the steal. Matisse Thybulle, back-to-back defensive player of the year in college. Played for the Washington Huskies. Monk knocks down a three at the wing. That's a big shot. They were trailing by 14, their largest deficit. That was short-lived. 4:15 left to play. Maxey with 14. Harris has it, edge of the logo. Harris at the top of the key. Embiid sets the pick. He dribbles up. Harris floats up the teardrop, rattles out, missed. And it's going to be back to the Lakers with a defensive rebound by Davis. Davis hands it off to Monk. Monk dribbles up, down into the lane. Left hand off the mark. Huge slam, though, off the putback by Davis. Nice job to clean that up for AD. Under 4 minutes left to play. 29 points tonight by Anthony Davis along with 10 rebounds. Maxey passes out to the wing. Harris moves the ball into the hands to Embiid. Embiid hands it off to Korkmaz. Lost the handle. Right place, right time. There's Maxey. Outside to Embiid. A 1-on-1 crossover. 4 in the shot clock. Spin move. And rejected by Davis out of bounds with 1.6 on the shot clock. Greg, welcome to the stream, man. Good game tonight. Anthony Davis doing the best they can to keep the Lakers in this matchup. As we're going to take a timeout. 3:24 left to play. And it's a 9-point lead for Philadelphia. Brian, what's good? Welcome back to the stream here, man. Glad to have you back in. Let's see Jaden Ivey's status. I'm going to see if there's anything about that. That would be massive if I was able to pick up the victory tonight. Okay, so about 1 hour ago, according to Fan Nation, it was put out, Purdue's Jaden Ivey moving well in warm-up, seems ready to go for the game at Iowa. I'm going to see if there's anything on Twitter about that. I was still searching for a signature win. Just outside the top 25 for the Hawkeyes. Yeah, Big Ben announced his retirement today. Jamie, welcome back on the stream. It's been a pretty good game today. Anthony Davis has been the one keeping the Lakers in it at the moment. Yeah, Michigan's starting to get better. They're making things interesting lately. Okay, so this is being announced around 12 hours ago. Jaden Ivey will play today. So Ivey didn't play in the last game, but Ivey will play tonight for Purdue. So Davis, 29 points, 10 rebounds, second game back, keeping the Lakers in it. Westbrook's got 11 points. And then Sixers with 3 players, double figures currently. Tobias Harris, the top scorer with 17. Joel Embiid's only got 13 and 7 tonight. The fewest games that he has had in the New Year has been 25. And then Maxey has 14.6 assists. We get back to action. 3:20 left to play. Shot clock turning down. Back from the timeout. Danny Green launches a prayer, and he is able to drill the 3. What a shot. Moving towards his right, fading away. And Green connects. 3 minutes left to play. Reeves pass inside as Carmelo Anthony was being held up, and he gets followed by Niang. So Lakers will get the inbounds, down by 12. Talen Horn and Tucker on the court as well. Inbounds it out to the top to Monk. Monk dribbles up, has it at the mid-block, towards his right, slides it out to the top. Horn and Tucker crossover, drives right down the lane, missed the wide open layup, had a clear pathway to do so, and it went off the glass too tall. Embiid, he's getting held on to and fouled by Carmelo Anthony. Embiid just driving right into traffic. And yeah, Carmelo was all over his arms. So this will be 2 coming up at the free throw line by Embiid. Embiid just 50% tonight on free throws, 3 for 6. He's being held to 5 for 16 shooting tonight. And he missed the first one. Yeah, he's been having a pretty good year for Scotty Barnes. Good to see that, because I didn't think that he'd have this effective of a season right out of the gate. Because he was more to be like a high upside player, but a young type of player. Second shot good by Embiid. 2:40 left to go in the third. Davis takes the jumper, contested by Embiid, missed off the mark. Maxey picks up the defensive rebounds. Maxey with the ball at the top, defended by Reeves. Lobs it inside. Embiid, one dribble, puts it up and posts through. Over Davis for 2. Count the bucket and 1. Joel Embiid starting to get going. This is the largest lead of the game currently. Philadelphia by 15. Tyrese Maxey picks up his 8th assist of the night. Maxey 2 more. He's looking for a double-double. Embiid up to 16. 2 more rebounds, and he'll have himself a double-double tonight. But a big fella, 16 and 8. And 1 at the line, Embiid able to connect on it, so make it 17. Largest lead currently of the game, 16 by Philadelphia. Dwight Howard. As Davis is out, hands it off, floats up the runner, missed the shot by Monk. Tipped up, defensive rebound, pulled down by Embiid. This sparks trouble. Davis is currently off the court, and Embiid is still on. Embiid driving, nobody can stop him, and he gets followed by Howard at the rim. 2 more coming up at the free throw line by Embiid with 2:09 left to play. I know Davis was on a minutes restriction in his first game back with 24 minutes. Davis has played 27 tonight, but this game has just slipped away from the Lakers whenever Davis has been on the bench. First shot by Embiid. No good. Rolled around the rim and out. Embiid's only made half of his free throws. Just 5 for 10 tonight at the free throw line. And that makes Philadelphia just 7 for 14 as a team. For Philly, that came into this game top 5 in the NBA in free throw shooting percentage. So Embiid's having an off game here. Despite being at home, second free throw good. Embiid's up to 18. 6 for 11 on free throws. 2 minutes left to go in the third. 8-zip run by the Sixers with Davis not on the court. Top of the key, Bradley. Spots up, takes the three straight away, and splash. Able to connect on it. Randall's with the Knicks. Yeah, I got to cover the Knicks last night. He didn't really do much last night for Julius Randle. Timeout taken on the floor. 80-66 to score. Minute 53 left to go in the third. So we take the timeout. It's been a trio here of players for Philadelphia that's having a nice night. Joel Embiid, 18 points, 9 rebounds, 17 by Tobias Harris. And Tyrese Maxey moving the ball well. 14 points, 8 assists tonight by Maxey. Making some key plays. And those are the top 3 scores of the game for Philadelphia. Anthony Davis, 29 points, 10 rebounds, but when he was off the court that time around for the past few minutes, the lead kept on extending for Philadelphia. 11 points by Russell Westbrook. They're the only 2 There we go. It disconnected for a second, then it connected. Ooh, yeah, good question. I'll go Team KD for this one. The East has got some really solid teams out there in the East, as that will be a 3 at the wing by Philadelphia back from the timeout, and they drill it. That is George Niang who makes the 3. Jab step at the elbow. Mello. To the left block, slides it over to slides it over to Horton Tucker on the outside. Horton Tucker, step back 3 in the air, high arcing, and airballs it. Turnover. $1:15 left to go in the third. Philadelphia 6th in the Eastern Conference despite being just 2.5 games behind the Heat. Maxey slides it cross court. Korkmaz lobs it into the hands of Embiid, and once again he gets fouled. This has turned into a free throw fest by the big fella in this third quarter. Embiid hits the first one. Second shot's good by Embiid. 1 minute left to go in the third. Lakers will take it up the court with Horton Tucker. THT looking to pass it off. Gives it outside. Reeves to Howard. Handoff Reeves. 8 on the shot clock. Reeves dribbles up. Pump fake. Wide open jump shot. And it won't count. Maxey gets knocked down in the key. Offensive foul by the Lakers. And the Sixers will get the ball back. Wow, Loyola Chicago trailing against Southern Illinois. Yeah, I'm actually not as high on Loyola Chicago and Colorado State. Both of those teams don't have much size on their roster. I'm higher into a team like UAB has been. I think they can go unnoticed and tear some brackets if they win Conference USA. So they got a lot of good teams in that conference. Louisiana Tech's been good too. That's a laser right through the pipe. It goes for the Sixers. And George Niang hits the 3. He's up to 11. Steal by Joe. Embiid driving straight down the lane, and he stumbles. No call. Back to Niang. And then Embiid's going to think they might have called it on Embiid for traveling. Yeah, they did. So Embiid turned it over. He traveled. Lakers will get the ball back. Embiid checks out of the game as Drummond comes in for the final 12 seconds. Horton Tucker weaves his way right into the paint. He's going to head to the free throw line. Drummond picks up the blocking foul. I was thinking about Iona. Iona's got a couple players that played higher conference level, and they transferred over to play for Rick Pitino. Yeah, that's where they got a player from Tulsa on the team for Iona. They have Kendrick Davis from they got Tyson Jolly from SMU. Kendrick Davis has been carrying SMU this season. That's another team that's right now second to Houston in the American. But Tyson Jolly came over from SMU. He's the top scorer for Iona. And Quinn Slazinski came over from Louisville. They're having a phenomenal season this year for Iona. Both of the shots good at the line for the Lakers. Final 3 seconds. Shot gets floated up. And not good. Missed off the back room at the horn. Maxey goes straight into the cameraman as we close out the end of 3. What a night for the Sixers. 88-68. They broke loose in the third quarter. 14-point advantage as they took favor of the matchup when Anthony Davis was sitting on the bench and started to explode, and were able to knock down their shots. So 4 made threes by the Sixers in the third. That is now 10 3-point makes tonight. They're 58% from the perimeter. So if you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I appreciate all for joining in tonight, being a part here on the channel. Or actually, update here. I was looking at the free throw shooting percentage. That's not good to be 58% at the free throw line. Yeah, they're 10 for 17 at the free throw line. Sixers as a team, they made 6 threes in that second quarter. So they're 12 for 27 from downtown. That's 44%. 6 threes in the first, 6 threes in the third. They scored 32 in the first. They scored 34 in the third. Wow. Yeah. Doesn't shock me. Purdue's up 19-9. I probably would have taken Purdue in that one. Iowa hasn't played anybody legit. I don't think they've won against anybody legit this year. Just gonna dig into what they've done this season. Like big name opponents. No, they've lost against top tier teams in the conference. So they have victories over Penn State, Minnesota, Indiana, which is bubble. They got crushed against Michigan, Maryland. So they've won against bottom tier conference teams, and now the cream of the crop coming up at the top of the conference. Tonight with Purdue, they're on the road at Ohio State a week from tonight. They got Michigan State this coming month, too. They got Illinois. They actually have a favorable schedule for Iowa. They have another game against Maryland. They have another game against Minnesota, 2 against Nebraska, 1 against Northwestern, 2 against Michigan. That's one schedule right there. That's so favorable. They avoid playing Wisconsin twice. They avoid playing Ohio State, Michigan State, and Illinois twice. They play Illinois only once in the last game of the season. Or they had played them back on December 6th. They had lost against Illinois. So they had played 2 early conference games. They started out conference play 0-2 back in December, losing against Purdue and Illinois. Those were close games, though. So playing them close might have been able to get them the benefit, but it's going to be interesting to see where they go. So they don't really have like a signature victory to them. They lost at Rutgers, only scoring 46 last week. As long as they avoid bad losses, that's the thing. They can't lose on the road at Penn State on Monday. Yeah, 2.5 games between number 1 and number 6 in the East. It's that tight in the conference. We start off the fourth quarter. Isaiah Joe missed a jumper. Offensive rebound pulled down by Drummond to the top. Danny Green will shoot the three. Missed off the mark, though. And the Lakers with a defensive board by Dwight Howard. Westbrook, Reeves, Wayne Ellington, Carmelo Anthony, and Dwight Howard. That's the 5 in the court currently for the Lakers. Jab step. Melo dribbles up into the key, moves it outside of Westbrook, who takes a three. And right down the pipe, he delivers it. Triple by Russ. They will need a bunch more of those to get back into the game. Korkmaz, Joe Green, Niang, and Drummond. 5 in the court currently for the Sixers. Niang moves it outside of Joe. Spots up. Fires a three, missed off the mark. Offensive rebound again, controlled by Drummond. Out to the top, Green will shoot a three, gets knocked down, no call. Looking for the fall, hands up in the air, couldn't get it. Westbrook passes on transition. Bounce pass, down to the low block, it's Melo. Turnaround jumper, takes one, and misses one off the back rim. And Drummond comes up with a defensive rebound. 17-point lead for the Sixers, looking to extend. Korkmaz to Drummond, top of the free throw circle. Shovels it outside, Green. Turns the corner, dribbles, floats up the teardrop and missed. Rattled around the rim and out, had a golden opportunity there. Ellington passes off to Reeves at the perimeter. Reeves dribbles up, bumped into, and followed by Korkmaz. Game clock will stop, 10:21 left to go. Philadelphia has had some trouble, though, this season closing out games. Inbound goes to Ellington, fires away from three, and he missed off the front rim. Lakers tonight just 4 for 20 from downtown. They need to get to the free throw line, where they're just... Tonight they're a perfect 9 for 9 at the free throw line. Sixers have attempted 17 free throws. Here's a jumper, Harris, friendly bounce, and he scores. Vaughn, what's good? Welcome on the stream here, man. Texas with a big game tomorrow, hosting Tennessee. Westbrook pump fake. Dribbles up, kick out to the corner. Reeves slides it out to the top. Ellington slides to his right. Nice feed to the wing. Three in the air. Melo, and he drills it. That's the perimeter ball movement that the Lakers were looking for. And a timeout taken on the floor. 9:35 left to go. 16-point game. I think we're all set with that. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate all for joining in tonight. Sixers with 4 players scoring at double figures. George Niang made a 3 at the end of the last quarter. He's up to 11, becoming the 4th player. Oh, this is actually an interesting matchup because Rick Barnes had previously coached at Texas. Yeah, I just saw that. He was the coach of Texas from 1998 to 2015. He played at Lenoir-Rhyne. Yeah, that's where the Patriots picked up. I remember Bill Belichick in the draft a few years ago picked up Kyle Duggar from Lenoir Rhine. So that's where Rick Barnes actually played college basketball, 74 to 77 at Lenoir Rhine. And then he made stops along the way. He was actually the head coach at Providence from 88 to 94. That's right. Wow, so that was his second head coaching job. George Mason, Providence, Clemson, Texas, and Tennessee. So how about that one right there? Rick Barnes going from Clemson to Texas. I think we know somebody who has some thoughts about that. Yeah, that's right. I think I got a college basketball video game, and it's got the year with KD playing for Texas that year. So this is the only game currently going on in the NBA, and there's one game later. T-Wolves are at the Warriors, but this is a standalone game. Yeah, I saw that. Jalen Suggs been doing pretty well lately. Have a nice night, Vincent. I'm just going to take a look at the college basketball score, see if there's anything out of the ordinary tonight for games. I know Purdue's playing right now against Iowa, as Purdue is doubling Iowa, 30-15 Purdue. I think that could be more of a thing that I'm not sure if I think Iowa's going to be borderline tournament. I feel like I think they're in that category of Iowa will be like Oklahoma. Seton Hall is in some danger, same as Iowa State. Even though they won yesterday, they won by 1 against Oklahoma State. Huge rejection by Drummond, though they will count the goaltend. The bucket will count by Westbrook as we come back from the timeout with 9:15 left to go. Yeah, it's impressive that without Sexton that the Cavs have been able to win like this. Darius Garland's having a huge season. Incredible get they got in the draft with Mobley in that front court. Mobley and Jared Allen, that is stacked. Move to the corner, deflected and stolen away. Davis back on the court playing his 30th minute of basketball. Drives and kicks into the hands to Ellington. Davis goes down, and it will result in an offensive foul. Davis runs right over a defender. That is Isaiah Joe who takes the charge. So under 9 minutes left to go, Maxey will take it past half court. Maxey, Harris, Korkmaz, Drummond, and Niang. That's the 5 in the court. Drummond lobs it off to Niang. Backs his way off a double team. Bounce pass to the top. Maxey pushes it outside of Korkmaz. Korkmaz drives. Floats up one. Deflected. Looking for the fall call. Couldn't get one. Goes right back to the Lakers. Shovels it out to the corner. Oh, nice feed. That's what LeBron James was talking to you about in the last game. Austin Reeves able to see the vision right there. Over to Anthony Davis. Wide open. Straight away. Cuts and throws it down. Out in the break. Little miscommunication right there for Philadelphia. Runner goes down for 2 for the Sixers. Tobias Harris, top scorer, now with 21. 8 minutes left to go. Westbrook dribbles towards his left. 8 on the shot clock. At the wing, they move it out to the top. 3-point shot straight away. Missed off the front rim. And defensive rebound gets pulled down by Korkmaz. Maxey will take it past midcourt. Maxey dribbles inside, swings it out to the top. Harris gives Korkmaz a touch. Now moves it over to the right baseline. Back to Korkmaz. Fade away. Off the front rim, missing. Lakers back with the basketball. Westbrook dribbles to the free throw circle. He has a kick out corner. Wide open 3. Pump fake left. Spot up Ellington. And he missed it. Oh, they just haven't been able to bury their threes tonight. The Lakers are cold from the outside. They've had the looks, couldn't connect. 5 for 22 at 24% from the perimeter. Inside, scoring once again is Tobias Harris. Harris has got himself now 23, the top scorer for Philly. That would be a no there, Vaughn. Yeah, Iowa State could have lost that game, and if they did, they'd be in some serious danger of missing the tournament, because they would be 2-6 in the Big 12, and there's no easy game in that conference. There's no team that you can roll over. Like Kansas State's picked up victories too in conference play. Oklahoma State's not even tournament eligible, and they almost beat them yesterday. And Oklahoma State had won against Texas a couple weeks ago with a big win. Yeah, Kevin Love's really turned it up lately, having a couple great games. Wow, dude, Carmelo Anthony and some fan going at it here. What happened? What in the world happened? Some Carmelo Anthony getting into having some words with a fan, and the fan had to just get asked and leave. Wow, there's some rowdy fans here. Yeah, that fan has been ejected from the game. So whatever the words were that they were exchanging, as the event staff has to come over, contain a fan that has got a mask on the chin. It's got a nice chin strap. As we have 7 minutes left to go in the fourth. And things getting heated there as Carmelo Anthony had some words with a Philadelphia fan. Inbound coming up for the Lakers. 7 minutes left to go. Westbrook with the ball. Westbrook, Monk, Anthony. Austin Reeves, he receives the pass, takes the three. Too strong off the back rim, and he misses as it goes back to Philly. And the fifth player in the court's Anthony Davis, the top scorer of the game, as AD's got himself 31 points and 11 rebounds. Top of the key, Harris leading the way for the Sixers tonight with 23. Bounce pass to Embiid. Embiid at the top of the free throw circle. Takes the jumper, buries it. Embiid with 22. 6.5 left to go. Flirting with a double-double. Close to a triple-double as well. 22, 9, and 7 by Embiid. Three-point shot misses off the front rim for the Lakers. And the Sixers will keep on slowing it down. Maxey having a nice night. 14 points, 8 assists. Maxey towards his right. Spots up with a three. Too strong, missed off the back rim. Late contest by Davis. Lakers have it back. Midway mark to the fourth. Westbrook. Cross-court feed. Monk. Three. Blocked from the side. Huge hustle play right there by Tobias Harris as he denies Malik Monk on the three ball. And the Sixers will keep on slowing it. Down by 18 for the Lakers. Harris at the right elbow. Backs his way on Reeves. 8 on the shot clock. Harris dumps it out. Thigh ball blocked, and they will count it. Goaltend. Carmelo Anthony gets called for the goaltend. 20-point lead. What's good behind the arc fan? Welcome back to the stream here, brother. Sixers tearing it up once again, 98-78. Timeout taken on the floor with 5:38 left to go. Carmelo Anthony, couple minutes ago, had some words with the Philadelphia fans that led to a fan getting ejected in the stands. It's just been one player who showed up today, Anthony Davis, 31 points, 11 rebounds. Westbrook with 16. Majority has been by Davis, though. It's just been those two tonight. And the Sixers, 4 out doubling 2. 4 players in double figures for Philly. What's good, Aaron? Welcome on board, man. Yeah, LeBron's out tonight. So he was a late scratch. Sixers have found 27 assists, making 12 three-point shots. The Lakers tonight just 5 for 25 from the perimeter. Struggling to find any sort of knockdown type of shooter tonight. And they've had the looks, too, to see if they can get back into the game. Wide open threes, and they are tossing up bricks. Malik Monk just 2 for 12 shooting, 1 for 6 from 3. Carmelo Anthony, 1 for 4 from 3, 4 for 11 tonight. Taylor Horton Tucker just 2 for 7, 1 for 3 from 3. Austin Reeves has missed all 4 shot attempts in 20 minutes. It's just been a tough game with scoring other than Davis and Westbrook. Yeah, Cavs players, multiple players keep on stepping up lately and having big games. No problem without Johnny Juzang tonight for UCLA. They lead Cal 36 to 22. Purdue up over Iowa 5 minutes in the first half remaining. Purdue leading by 12, 34-22. And Ohio State up over Minnesota 66 to 53. Minnesota was a team that was in the bracket a couple weeks ago. They have fallen apart, though, since conference play got to them. Yeah, they've been in the same category as DePaul. And eventually there's going to be a couple of Big 12 teams that fall apart and can't make the tournament because that conference is just brutal. It's probably going to be West Virginia first, and then I still don't know about Iowa State. They're right now 3-5 in the conference for Iowa State. I mean, any game's going to be tough there for them. So right now they're barely holding on to the top 25, but there always seems to be a team that's in the top 25 that gets knocked out. And actually a team that needs to help themselves out to make the tournament is Alabama. Alabama's got a brutal schedule next 3. Like they need to win at least one of those for Alabama. They're hosting Baylor on Saturday, and then they're at Auburn on Tuesday. And then Alabama is hosting Kentucky the following Saturday. So they have games against number 4, number 1, and number 12. All in a 7-day span. Their next 3 games for Alabama. We're back into action. Lakers will get the shot at the rim. 18-point game. Marshmallow, welcome to the stream. 5:20 left to play. Down the far side, the Sixers will turn it over. Over to Monk, pump fake, dribbles towards his left, bounce pass into the hands to Davis, swings it out to the corner, catch and fire 3, Bradley. Hit the rim short, no good, defensive rebound, pulled down by Philadelphia. 5 minutes left to go. Ohio State's got a record of 12-4. Philly almost turned it over. At midcourt, Embiid puts it into the hands to Maxey, though. Maxey has the edge of the logo. He's working on Bradley. Lobs it off to Embiid. Embiid dribbles up, swings it outside to Maxey. Maxey, 4 in the shot clock. Jab step, jacks up the 3, and no good as it hit the rim short. Lakers with the ball. 4.5 left to play. They need a big bucket here. Rising for the J. Skipping around the rim, missing was Davis's jumper. Harris, defended by Westbrook. Now switched by Davis. 12 in the shot clock. Off to Embiid at the top. Embiid dribbles up, swings across court, intercepted by the Lakers as they will take it the distance with a 2-handed jam by Malik Monk. They needed to force a turnover, and they got one with 4 minutes to play. Roman Reigns, welcome to the stream. Philadelphia will keep on slowing it down. Embiid hands it off to Harris. Harris dribbles towards his left. 8 on the shot clock. Lobs it over the top, deflected, and another steal by the Lakers. And the key, this one's by Davis. Lakers hanging on in this game right now with some turnovers. Can they convert on the offensive side? Westbrook underneath, and he scored. Or it's going to be a bucket underneath, and that's good. 98-84, timeout taken on the floor. 3.5 left to go in the fourth. Philadelphia back-to-back turnovers. 4 straight points by the Lakers. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate all for joining in tonight, being a part here on the channel. Ooh, good question. I can see Ben Simmons going potentially to Portland. Portland needs a ton of help defensively. Seth on the stream, welcome in. So Westbrook with a bucket is now up to 20 points. If their threes had dropped earlier, this would be a much closer game. The Lakers are only 19% from three-point range. Yeah, I'm supposed to get a bad storm this weekend. I'm gonna take the whole weekend off and stuff because there's other things that I need to do before the start of next week, and I'm probably gonna lose power too since there's a storm. I haven't watched SmackDown in ages. Back to action. 3:20 left to go. Maxey attacking straight down the lane and blocked from behind as the Sixers will still get the ball back. Anthony Davis making a huge statement. Big time mustard on that block. Yeah, I saw that. That's insane. Hornets putting up 158. Over to the top. 3-point shot missed at the front rim by Danny Green. Westbrook spins. Lost the handle. Turns it over. Thibault picks up the steal. 3 minutes left to play. Thibault with the ball at the wing. He's defended by Westbrook. Moves it cross court to Maxey. 10 on the shot clock. Maxey defending the outside by Carmelo. Now off a double team. Cross court feed Niang. Makes the extra pass corner. Right baseline Jibble Embiid. Into the key. Puts one up and banks it. Tough shot and he scores. Triple digits on the scoreboard. Joel Embiid, big time bucket. 2:41 left to play as we're going to take a timeout. Yeah, next year definitely going to be covering some field hockey. Big show on the stream. Welcome on board. Got some interesting names tonight. Yeah, I'm aiming to cover for next year field hockey and the water polo. Those are the two ones that I'm aiming to cover next year more because I know the teams that I'm announcing always look for help on those sports, and I had joined in late, so I wasn't like sure like what they were covering throughout the season. Yeah, when I've announced games in person, I do both the men's and women's teams that they have me do. Actually, the girl for one of the teams I covered dropped down 44 points, a program high, last night. And they beat the number 13 team nationally. And that team came into that game, the team that I covered, they're 7-7. Two and a half left to go. Lakers with the ball. Handoff. As they will give it to the perimeter. 3-point shot taken and made on the outside for LA. Wayne Ellington with a triple. I've never covered women's basketball on this channel before because the numbers and stuff like that, it seems like a lot of people it generates towards like the NBA and stuff more than like WNBA or women's college hoops. Yeah, I'm supposed to get a lot of games. The guy wants me to cover for lacrosse. Lacrosse starts up next month. So Joel Embiid's going to check out of the game. Yeah, within the next few months, I'm going to do a whole lot like less streaming or so because I'm going to be covering a lot more games in person. And that's the stuff that's actually like worth it. Because they're having like a ton of games. I know baseball, softball is coming up too, which I'll be covering a lot of for the two teams I do. Drummond gets the rebound as Embiid checks out of the game. Minute 45 left to play. Lob over the top. Maxey to Drummond couldn't connect. and it goes right back into the hands to the Lakers. Reeves shovels it out to the corner, to the wing. It goes back to Reeves, into the hands to Horton Tucker. Drives left baseline. Ooh, almost lost the handle. Able to walk the tightrope on it. A three, and they miss. They've had so many opportunities tonight for the Lakers to drill three-point shots. A lot of open looks, but falling short tonight in this matchup here. Just 6 for 28 from the outside. 1:10 left to play. Maxey passes out to the corner. Wide open three, and that's been this game in a nutshell. George Niang, triple. No LeBron James tonight. Lakers could only do their best they could with Anthony Davis on the court as he came second game back, dropped down 31. But without their main leader in the team to get these guys organized and get going, it was a tough one tonight. Oh, jeez. Yikes, that's not good for Florida International tonight. Deflected pass, final 35 seconds. Spin move past midcourt for the Lakers, and Ellington will get fouled. So Maxey will check out of the game now for Philadelphia. Double-double night for Tyrese Maxey in the last assist. 14 points, 10 assists. I don't know. There's not as much hockey programs out here. I think he likes the streaming more. I like getting connections and like meeting people. More for me or so. The Sixers pull out a big W tonight, 105-87 the final. As this game has gone final, everybody, thanks so much all for joining in. Yeah, I've covered quite a bit of volleyball for the teams I've covered. I actually covered the D3 tournament regionals a couple months ago, which was pretty cool. I started volleyball announcing around September, and I like really got into it and stuff where they asked me to cover some like big games against like ranked teams and stuff. Like I caught up really quickly. So we're gonna close this one out. Glad to have you guys in the channel being a part here tonight. 105-87 the final. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I plan on being back tomorrow. It's gonna be I think it's the Lakers again tomorrow. That's right. They take on Charlotte. That's right. So the Lakers playing a back-to-back. They're at the Hornets tomorrow night, and as of now, that's the national TV game. Because they were supposed to put the Celtics at the Hawks tomorrow night, and then they flexed that one out. So tomorrow looks like it's going to be the Lakers against the Hornets. Thanks all for joining in. Going to close out to the channel members as we have Jason, Cindy, Rajib, All That Deuce, Brian, SG Sports Talk, Russell, D-Block, BP, Greg, Oreo Pudding, Bino, Arahan, Mark, Mike, John, Jessica, Stephanie, Ahino, Joseph, Elkie, and GFR90, Woody, Warren, I Am Ghost, Pamela, Keith, Isaiah, Man and Hayes, Barco, Dave, Rides of Steel, and Kelly. Thanks all for joining in tonight. Final score, Sixers 105, Lakers 87, and enjoy the rest of your Thursday night, everybody.